Morning, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mysticraven. Alright, guys, so today I'm going to do my dailies, except I'm on the PS4, not on PC today. I need to get back on PC, but I'm still doing a bunch of stuff on the PS4. I'm trying to play catch up, and this is my main platform. So it is what it is. I will be back on PC sometime. I promise. But I wanted to do the dailies because, once again, the ESO Daily. A couple people ask, Mystic, are you going to get back on the daily thing? And I'm like, yeah, of course, I need to do it. I've been just PvPing really hard lately. But in today's video, I want to discuss why they just work. And I wanted to, coming in today's episode, I intentionally came on the PS4 for this because one of the classes that I really like to roll with, let me go ahead and check the comment out. 1 second. I got to throw up my phone. My phone is beside me. So let me go ahead and put that up there.
Did your invitation arrive?
We get it. I have to block out the... There it is. Okay. Morning, Lewis. Yeah, dude, the Daily Show is back. Yep. So, the funny thing about this is, I wanted to get on here because I'm on the DK Healer. And a lot of people, when I first started playing DK Healer, now, it's been done. I was never the first. I'm never going to claim that I was. Let me go ahead. I'm going to check out the comments. Morning, Todd. And, you know, I never would claim that I was the first to do it. I just started doing it more frequently. I started doing different content with it. The more and more I progressed with it, the more people really just hated the idea behind it. But ZeniMax has made it plausible, made it possible. That's always been the design of the game. And I always tell people, what most players overlook is what's really awesome about this game. Because when I come over here on the back bar, it's the DK abilities. These are DK abilities. And it works. It just works. You know, the way the devs designed it, it works. You know? I mean, to me, that's why I don't feel like one class is better. EP is still killing it on EUPS. Actually, we're playing catch up. I think AD will still win it on this platform, though. AD's got a lot of organization. In DC, I think is killing it on PCNA at the moment. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pick up the dailies. You just want to see what this is. Bloodroot. We were in there the other day ago. My friends will probably want to do that.
You look like the fungal sure of yourself.
Is that one? Oh, it's one. It's easy. Yeah, these are easy. These are pretty cake. I'm going to go to make sure everything's set. Yep. Let's get in here. My bags have been getting full too, which is crazy. Like, I have so many, everything's stuffed, and I need to really work on a couple of things. And I'm getting ready to amp up for next year too. There's a couple new stuff, and later this week or next week, we had some interesting finds. Me and my dudes, because we were talking last week about. Oh my God, acceptable loss, right? And diminishing returns. And on that show, we found like a difference with the mage and the apprentice Mundus. And I was like, wait a minute. So I went on live, and sure as shit, on the mage blade. And now here's what we found out. Morning, Robert. On the mage blade, the mage Mundus was outperforming the apprentice. But when we were trying it on the DK, the apprentice Mundus was outperforming the mage Mundus. And we were like, could we be seeing something here that, as far as like, each class passives, I've always said, if you put the same gear, the same Mundus on every class, it will have a different result. It's always been the premise of what I preached, right? Because it's the way it's designed. It's intentionally designed that way. But even I can get caught up with a misconception as simple as a Mundus. thinking, okay, I can use the primary and just switch out the secondary based on each class passives, right? And pretty much that kind of remains true. But then we were playing with Munduses this week, me and my dudes. I'm like, what'd you get? And he's like, well, on the DK, I see the increase of the base on Apprentice more than Mage. And on the my Nightblade, I saw the other value difference. And I was like, this is interesting because now I have to evaluate this. And now play with all of these classes and all of their according Munduses to determine if what we're seeing is basically it's not like a soft cap, but in a way it's like a passive, it has to do with more of the passive towards the classes and their according Munduses, if the theory pans out. Now, so I want to take a look at it. I'm diving into this. I want to take a look. So I'm going to be testing every Magicka class starting tomorrow. I'm hoping to be on the PC. My granddaughter, everything in my life's been a little hectic. But starting tomorrow, I want to go ahead and evaluate each, starting off Magicka, moving on to Stamina. We will be going down in line in comparison with each of the classes and each of the passives. I will be doing this on the PTS because basically it gives me a lot of access to instantaneously pop everything right there in the house, and I could just play with it. So I'm really looking forward to it. And why am I not getting a Q? It says I'm queued. I am a healer. I really wanted to do this on my heals today. People want your transmutation stones. Get them. Get them. Could be a shortage of tanks. Morning, Mark. Welcome. But yeah, why is this? Why? Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was very interesting. I was like, no way, no how, really, wow. And we were all kind of like, it wasn't major. It was very minute, very little. But it was noticeable. And that's one thing I really love. That's why I play these MMOs, man. I don't want to get caught in a misconception of thinking it's one said way and it applies across the board. And I know that. And that's why that's why I have an appreciation for what the devs bring to the game. Because it was intentionally designed that the trilogy was incorporated in each of the class, the Trinity. The Trinity is applied to every class. So you have a DPS, you have the heal, you have the tanking aspect. Now, there are a couple of things that I do agree with Gilliam, that there could be a couple modifications here and there to make said class better in that role. I actually agree with that, like a lot. So, and that's why I have an affiliate, a found respect for Gilliam in that aspect, because there are some things that I do agree with him very profoundly on, because you can always improve upon that class in that role. You can always, modify it a little bit to make it a little bit better. Now, another thing I want to go ahead and do, I'm going to be redoing the Magicka, the Nightblade healer, and I'm going to actually be showing the new ability in action. Yeah, basically for the viewers to decide whether or not it's an ability that's worthwhile having, because keep in mind you have to sacrifice life, right, to basically get the buff for the minor mending. And is it worth it, as far as your healing output? Now it becomes the question for, a lot of, players and things like that. I will be doing that on the PC, though, because that'll give us an indication of, okay, what are we healing with it, and what are we healing without it? When should it be applied? And I think that's a technicality that, once again, I play that as my main. That is my main healer. And I want to take a look at that and give my viewers a heads up about, is it worth slotting? And in what scenarios? Everyone is PvP farming transmutation crystals. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm not going to lie. Transmutation crystals in PvP are delicious. If it helps, he did a video on his Templar tank recently. Worth checking out. Oh, you mean Gilliam? Or me. Oh, that's probably me, my Templar tank. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Any tip on Templar tank and what good race? Okay, here's the thing. I just did a video like Lewis said, but I'll give you a heads up. Templar tank is really good because it has a shitload of utilities. It mitigates health. So you want to keep in mind that your shielding system doesn't change in that aspect. So it's going to be, the question for you is, how much resources are you going to need? You're still going to need stamina for your block and your taunt, but majority of a lot of your abilities are going to be, your utilities are going to derive magicka. Because of that, I like to keep it a little bit even, and I play more magicka up with the Templar tank than stamina, because if I get a shard, I need more magicka. Is that right? But I weave up heavy with the sword, so I can go ahead and recuperate my stamina. But if you want more stamina to get that shard recovery, you can do it that way too. Another thing to keep in mind with Templar tank is using some of the passives that typically a healer would. So basically what you're essentially doing is creating a paladin, right? It's what you're doing. You know, the Templar tank lacks, though, in being able to... It doesn't as effectively have as many CCs as a tank as, say, the DK does, right? Or the Warden. Warden can actually use a lot of its class-based abilities to CC, maim, everything else. So Warden and DK have CC capabilities within their kit. But Templar tanks are more derived towards, you know, offsetting the difference in their healing, their utilities for their party, and they mitigate a shitload of damage through healing and shields, which makes them very, very hard to kill. You get a good Templar tank. I always tell people, DK tanks are pretty rugged. I'm not going to lie about that. They get the major mending, you know, with the igneous shield. They go ahead, they have, you know, mitigation, reduction. They're a beast-ass tank. And I'm like, but you get a damn good Templar tank, and they are, you would never be able to drop this dude. I've seen Templar tanks, like, you know, a healer die, and the Templar tank still tanking, still healing, doing everything it needs to do until the party can recuperate. Usually when a healer drops, everything falls. But Templar tanks, those bastards keep it going. For sure, I actually getting backed up on transmutation crystals. I've got 200 with several unopened geonodes. Dude, I just recently transmuted, and I'll show you guys my bag. Okay, I can't get anything because I got all of this friggin' rewards of the worthy. I got tons of them. It's crazy. Why is not any... Everybody's got to be PvPing. Everybody has to. Poor PS4. I think a lot of people don't want to do dailies too because their bags get full. I can't believe anybody's not on. PvP was crazy last night. I mean, I was on till like almost not quite 1 o'clock in the morning. It was like 12 something, and PvP was still hopping. It was still going nuts. It was going crazy. I'll tell you what. Let's drop Q. I don't know. Let's see how much money I have. I think my money majority... Oh, okay. No. We're good. Actually, we'll drop Q, and I'll actually set up my DK for PvP, and I'll show you guys how I switch my builds out when I'm doing this type of stuff, since I'm not going to get a Q. PvE is just... Yeah, I think a lot of people have been getting more in PvP lately. I have. I'm not going to lie. I've been having a lot of fun this week. So basically, we're going to set up my my DK PvP build, be DPS. I can set up healer if I want to, but it is what it is. I'm hoping I got my sets on here. We will find out. All right, so we're going to go with my Julianos lightning staff. A Giuliano sword with the Nernholm. So my sharpen. My spinner sword, which I don't have. It's on another tune. Interesting. I could go with the overwhelming build that I use sometimes. And I do that. We'll go with it. Alright. Going to go back to my Valken. Where is... There it is. No, not that one. That one. There's that. Okay, 2, 3. All jewelry overwhelming. Actually, it'll be that one. I don't even know why I have that. I can get rid of that one. Okay, that should be 4. No, it's 5. Okay, yeah, because I'm on sword side. Okay. Should be about it. Nope. Missing one more. What am I doing? Oh, overwhelming is probably why. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, 5. And 5. Okay. There's that. Switch this out. 4. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to check out comments. What's the benefits of using transmutation crystals? Transmutation crystals are awesome because it's based on RNG. If you get a, let's say, a sword, and you're looking for a sword, and it's in training, don't worry about it. Get transmutation crystals, and you can change its property. For sure, I'm actually even sure was pop locked. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it was crazy. Like, everything's been getting nuts for PvP. So you guys are going to see how I set up my PvP build. This is the first I've done this. So this is kind of based on my ash fixation, except it's not. I use basically the shock, so when I'm in close proximity and it hits, pops out the night blades, and I play pretty much the Zerg religiously with this type of build. Okay, we're going to set everything to max magicka, because we're going to get that health boost in Cyrodiil. Alright. We'll reset up the morphs for the skills. Alright. Lava whips. You can go Molten Whip, or you can go Flame Lash. Flame Lash is nice because you get the target off balance, which will hit really friggin' hard on the second hit. It hits really hard, plus it gets a nice heal. So you could go Molten Whips, but you're not going to get that heal. So Flame Lash is just the way to go in PvP, a lot of sustain. I also use the Fiery Breath for the Engulfing Flame morph. Why? Because the infected enemies take 7% more fire damage. Offers the dot for the Valken. I go with the fiery grip chains with the empowering chains. I pull because I want that empower, right? I want to be in people's faces with this build as much as possible. I don't use Dragonite Standard. I use the Dragon Leap, and I will go with the Ferocious Leap. Also, I'm going to go with Spiked Armor for defense, and I use with the Volatile because when they hit me, it deals magic damage. Go with the Burning Talons, lock them in place. You could go choking if you want for reduction. You know, I just like to go ahead and, you know, deal the damage, a lot more fire damage. Dragon Blood, you want coagulating. It'll scale max magicka and spell damage. So no crit. I even have Julianos, I know, but, you know, I want that spell damage. Reflective Scales, you know, I usually go with the fire scales. Projectiles you reflect deal additional damage to the attacker. You could go reflective plate if you want, but I go with the fire usually. I'll take draw essence just in case I get caught up in Zerg and I want to switch out an ability. This is the big one for me, Stone Fist. A lot of people hate this. You know, I go with Stone Fist. Definitely. All day, every day. With this one. Get that stun. CC these bitches. And then, of course, I'm going to go with the Ignis Shield on this. Right, we're good there. Take up the Dustro. And I'll usually go with the Eye of the Storm for a switch out, ulti. I'll sometimes slot the Elemental Drain for Zergs. Okay, going into Vampire. I'll take Devouring Swarms if needed, but this is the big one. I don't have a lot of speed other than the change, so we go with definitely the Elusive Mist. And that's pretty much about the skills I'm thinking. I think we got everything. Don't need anything on that level. We look good. Okay, let's slot. I'm going to start with the Ardent... Oh, Mage Guild. That's what I forgot. Shooting Star, Inner Light, Degen. Okay, primary bar, it's going to be our attack bar. We'll run this. We'll run the Shooting Star. I like this on this bar, and then I put the Ferocious Leap on the next bar. But actually, since we're running the Overwhelming, I take that back. I got to put the Ferocious on this bar, because it'll proc that ability. Okay, Ardent Flame. Okay, Power and Chain, follow up, Engulfing, Burning Talon. So this is pretty much my offensive bar. I don't have to worry about. I play an offense and a defensive bar. I need help with my build. Can you help me, bro? I might be able to, Joshua. I am more about PvP these days. Other PvE, I might do DSA or MSA or Trials. What's this guy babbling about now? You know, Mystic, Uology, a bunch of nothing. Yeah. So this is my offensive bar on this build. We're going to go ahead. We'll switch it out. Okay, so I need some defense, right? Pretty simple stuff here. Nope. That goes here. My coagulating is going to be here. Alright. Go put the Ignis Shield over here. Follow up. So basically, I add the Major Mending, get the coagulating blood. Heal yourself a lot more. Simple, simple, simple. My Elusive Mist. Dude, why do they do that? I swear people hunt me down on purpose. I don't get stream stalkers. Nah, it doesn't happen. Elusive Mist is going to be on the back end. Alright, okay. So we got that, And then I want my Stone Fist for my CC. So my CC is going to be right there. And now I can put my Mage Guild ranged. You can go with the other ultimate if you want. But I like to have this on the back end. I like usually keeping the shooting star slotted just for a ranged ultimate. Okay, let's get into the champion points. Okay, we're going to reset. Okay. Oh. Ooh, that was loud. Alright. I'm going to be healing myself some. So we're going to take this up to about 6%. Alright. Alright. You want to be dealing dots. Lots and lots and lots of dots. Usually take this up to about 9. Okay. I weave quite a bit, but I keep that about 6. Pump this up to about 21%. That looks good. Need a couple more points. Actually, I might be able to get 22%. There we go. With that light attack. No Elfborn. None. Get to about 13 here at least. Now we can put more in the pen. People stack pen. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Okay. Let's get our reductions up. Start at 904. I'm going to take this up to about 12. Might be too much. Let's say 11. Can get this up to about 10. Pump up healing received up to about 6. Running a little bit of shield, so about 6 as well in there. Usually I pump everything else into my critical resist. Okay. Break free. Up to about 9. I can't believe nobody did the dailies. Ugh. Makes me so mad. Take Siphoner up to about 10. Mooncalf's going to be... Oh, no, not Mooncalf. Arcanist. It's been a minute since I've been on this dude. About 13. I'm a vampire, so let's try to offset that a little bit. Put a little bit in block reduction, not too much. I don't have a lot of stamina. I think I can get another % out of this. Yep. One point left. Come on, man. So bullshit. I have nowhere to dump it. We'll just put it there for now. Alright. So what it looks like at the beginning. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Crit's a little higher than I typically go with, but it should work pretty good. Actually, given the fact that I will be critting, because my crit is so high, I will take that up a little bit. So let's change that up just a tidbit. I want to keep 75 into that. I want to keep my dots up. I could probably afford to drop this down just a smidge. Don't want to drop it too much. There we go. We'll take advantage of some of that crit value. Keep the pen. We'll be using the Lover Mundus. So we're looking at about 6 plus 4. So we'll have between about a little over 10 in pen. And that's without any major fracture or major breach applied. We got that nice light attack from the Butcher, keeping everything in direct. And we got some dots, because dots isn't going to deal a lot of pressure. Let's actually scale this back. We'll deal more direct damage. We'll bank up more on direct with this build. Yeah, it looks good. Keep a little bit to the dot damage, but try to keep up on the crit and the direct damage as much as possible. See what this bitch is going to be doing, the tooltip. Oh yeah. Daddy likey.
Stranger, may we speak?
Okay, let me check out the comments. I guess still got to go get the Mundus. A cap on trans crystals is pointless, considering once an item is transmuted, it can be traded. It can't be traded. I agree with that. Like, why put the cap on the transmutation crystals? Like, why? Like, I don't get that. Like, it can't be traded. Geology makes a damn good point. You can't trade them, so why cap them? You know? I don't get it either. Honestly, I don't. Alright. I can't believe, like, it's dead this morning. Like, no one's PvEing? This is crazy to me. I love the overwhelming surge on this build because I get all that magicka spell damage right from the rip with this. So it really makes up for it, like with like self-sustaining heals and stuff. I go in, switch it out, proc it up, and when I ferocious leap on somebody and if it procs an overwhelming surge, you can pretty much, they can kiss their ass goodbye. Up, I'm going the wrong way. That's what I get for not marking it. Okay. $27. So 27 plus the 4/8. Let me get my calculator out here. Let me check it. Let me check it. $52 plus the 4,884 plus what's in my CP? 3,049. Almost 11K. 10,685. I'm actually cool with that. I'm actually really cool with that. I could probably transmute that dagger if I wanted to. But given the fact that... No, it's sharpened. No, so we're good. Oh, I forgot to add that. Okay. So yeah, sweet. That's actually better. So I'm actually over. You know, I have about... Let me add that. Sweet. That's actually perfect. That works out even better. Oh, I cleared it. 10,685 plus 1,000. What was that? 6 or 1,003? 28. Oh yeah, 12K. Sweet. 12K ped. It's what I were looking for. Looks based. Okay, I don't know what's going down. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to create a little chat room so I don't have to, like, talk to people I'll bump into Battlegrounds with. Alright. Okay, let's do some Battlegrounds here. Maybe I'll get lucky on the Battleground queue. Better than dungeons these days. Simple combo. Just want to go ahead, hit up. We just keep it nice and simple. I don't think betting nets just can be set off balance. Huh. Jesus. Not even getting queues for Battlegrounds? Is everybody in Cyrodiil? Jeez, Matezus. I feel like it's crazy. Well, frig it. I'll go into Cyrodiil. I can still queue Battlegrounds from there. Just nobody's on, I don't think. Everybody got PvP'd out last night. I miss this tune. I miss this tune so much. It's another way to keep endgame players around. Plus, if they make big changes, they won't want people having tons of crystals kicking about to change everything. When you're building up a tune for build videos before you film, do you talk to yourself while you're doing it? No. No. Basically, I'll mumble, you know, kind of, maybe. Like, oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? You know, like that whole, like, you know, questioning yourself type thing. But I don't sit there and, like, whatever. When I'm filming, it's different because I have to keep in mind that people are going to be watching this. So I got to think to myself, how would I want to hear what somebody's explaining or saying? You know? Now, it's been a minute since I have been on here. I'm not going to lie. It's been a minute. Oh, shit. That's what I forgot. Don't want to give up my wings. Yeah, screw it. I need that shield more than the wings. I could go with the... Nah. I usually like the CC effect. But seriously... I don't know. We'll try it out. First thing I always do when I come in Cyrodiil, I'm looking for swords. Oh, yes! It's a battleground queue. Nice. I'd rather be playing Battlegrounds this type of morning. Who's got what scrolls? Oh, shit. AD scrolls are all gone. Wow. That's a first. What's my regen at anyways? We think we're good. 14. Yeah, it's fine. Oh shit, I didn't get any PvP pots. Damn, I knew I forgot something. I might be getting my ass stomped on this. Deathmatch. Let's find out. Use the junk pots. Kicking myself in the head. See if I know anybody. Fool. Fool is beast. Fool Frank is beast PvPer. Of course, he's not on my team. Of course not. Okay, when I'm in here, we're looking at 22k max health. That looks good. Magica recovery. I like the lightning staff for splash damage. We got 4, 3, and 3. I hope it doesn't stay like that. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Come on up. You're out. So you see him? Close it. Get back here. Damn shields. Nice. Okay, where's my teammates at? Ah! Ah! Mother fucking traps everywhere! Shit! Red's making a comeback. Fuck! And greens just keep going up there. Why did they do that? They gotta play tactical, man. Get together. Don't go up by yourself. Don't be a noob. Thank you. Get that. Oh my god, man. What are you guys doing? Ugh. He's dead. Get your asses down here and stop doing stupid stuff. Stay together. Stay together. Nice bats. Friggin'. I'm out of juice. Come on, get some more magic out. I might be dead. Come on. Shit. I don't know what my team's doing. You know what? Who is it? Ah, bats. 12 assists on my team, man. I'm leading my team. Sometimes you just get bad teams, man. It happens. It happens. 4Ks. Yeah, could have been better on that. 3 deaths. 457,000 damage. And 12 assists. Red just definitely looked good. Fool is really good. Fool Frank is a beast player. He's beast. Badass. What's up, Lucive? Straight through those mines. Yeah, it happens. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I feel comfortable, though. I felt good. Felt good. 2 deaths. I mean, I got 2 deaths. You know? Definitely. Definitely. Got to go to Vardenfeld, man. I need to get some pots. I felt good. No, it felt good. Full Frank's a beast player. I know he's a hardcore Battleground player. So, you know, #1 on my team. You know, what else can I say? You know, I'm going to try to do what I got to do. And you win some, you lose some, you die. It happens to the best of everybody. You know, that's one thing I love about Battlegrounds. You know, your scorecard is a reflection of what you're doing, man. You know, 12 assists, you know, trying to move in position, but, you know, a lot of CCs down there on the front end. Check it out. Gotta love pre-made Battleground teams. Yeah, it sucks. I watched your video last night. Very funny. Thanks, Storm. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I should have watched those mines. Morning, Rock. Morning. I was going to do a dungeon with the DK healer, but no one whatever. And somebody asked me about a couple of my DK PvP builds. So I was like, you know, it's been a minute. So I guess I should be jumping on this dude. Oh. Hold on. There it is. It's been a minute. All right. Looks good. I love the Stone Fist for the CC, especially if I can get in, break out, poof, 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 and get it. It looks good. Chaos Ball. See what we can do. Time I need to play catch up, I'll just hit the mist. Nice. Oh, come on, I hit that mist in time. Bullshit. Bullshit! I hit that mist in time. Where'd my team go? Get up! Play the game, dumb fuck. You don't know how to play? That's why you're losing. We're winning, you're losing. Guess why? You're a dumb fucking Cyrodiil player. Losers. Losers. That was smart. Wait till I get my ass in there. Okay, green scoring. Woo! Get me the fuck out of this death trap. What? Oh! Crazy! I'm just trying to get in position, man. Damn. I don't know if shield's going to work out for Battlegrounds. It's not reducing that much. Fucking bullshit. Fuck! Oh, we win! Whoop, whoop! Didn't get to carry Fool's Beast, I'm telling you guys. Fool Frank is beast. This dude is so beast. He is beast. He's a hardcore PvP or Battleground player. Like, when it comes to Battlegrounds, Fool Frank for PS is badass. Despotic, laugh out loud. I'm guilty of not playing the objective as well. Zosh should give an option to choose game modes in Battlegrounds. A lot of people have been saying that, Despotic. I actually kind of agree with you, man. Because some players don't want to play the other objectives. They just want to play deathmatch. You know, the funny thing about it is a lot of people want it. I don't think the shielding is actually helping me out on the DK so much as I'd like it to be. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. I think the wings, especially with those bats and everything flying at me, I think I'm going to need my wings on this. I hate so different in Battlegrounds when you're speccing up, man. When you're trying to, you know, get everything to a point where you want it to be. All right. I'm a hardcore Battleground player. I mean, like in other games, that's what I was known for. You know, that's what I did. I get leaderboards, I hit number ones, you know, I did pre-made teams, I did pugs. You know, everything for me back in the day was Battlegrounds. I loved the Battlegrounds. You know, I loved it. I committed so much time into Battleground play. And I always told people at the end of the day, there are better players. There were better players who didn't rank because they missed out on objectives. Like, there were really damn good players, man. Way better than me even on some aspects of their gameplay. But they could not be objective based in their strategy. And if you aren't being in that set of mind, at the end of the day, you want your win. You know, whether you're contributing to the main objective or running support, you want your team to win. That's the whole idea behind Battlegrounds. You know, and you have to stay committed to it. That idea, you know, it's a team effort. If you play any type of sport, a team sport, you realize that the quarterback ain't shit without his defensive line. You know, the same thing with if you have no backs. You know, if nobody's out there to defend against the pass, they're going to score. So it's the team effort in that aspect, man. You have to understand that not everybody can be the quarterback or running back. Sometimes you need the other, you know, components. It's the lag. That's why your shields aren't not working. Thanks, the Despotic. Actually, dude, I was wondering what the heck was up with that. Pick any MMO with PvP type BGs, and there's 90% of the players do not play the objectives. Yeah, but it's true. That's true. Better than me. Yeah, objective is old news in any game. But I love objectives. That's why I'm a Battleground player, man. Like, objectives to me is like not only a test of your PvP skills, but your mind. You know, what's going on multiple times. So, you know, you have to worry about your opponent as well as the objective. It's not as clear cut as just like kill the person. You know, it's not that clear cut. You know, you actually have to think to yourself, how am I going to score on this? How do I get my score to run up? That's what it is. But Despotic, thanks, man, for that heads up. I was wondering why my shields weren't like working, man. I think I'll just stay with the wings for now. I usually like the shields, but sucks. I know I'm playing against Fool. No, not yet. Oh my god, Knuckles is in here. Knuckles is good. He's known in Cyrodiil. He's known in Battlegrounds. Knuckles is an all-around good PvPer. Danny, too. Danny's really good. I don't know Sora. Rye Guy, he's good, too. He's on my team. And I think I know Lazy. I'm not sure. But Rye's good. Knuckles is really good. You know, and Knuckles plays on both ends. Plays in Cyrodiil and Battleground. Some Cyrodiil players struggle in Battleground. They're like really good in Cyrodiil. Like they kick so much ass, and then in deathmatch they do okay. But then when they do any objectives, oh my god, they got like terrible aspects to that. I'm with Rye on this one, man. Get that speed, get it up. I'll run back up. Get it, Rye. You the man, dude! Okay. He's got it. I'm going to run defense. Got to get our flag protected. Bad thing when you're short somebody. Usually, Nightblades are good here for guard post.
We captured the relic.
Nope. They're going to run that way. I'm going to go ahead and take up the back again. Think we can get another position. See if you saw me. Maybe not. Okay, here's the green. I want to avoid that conflict. So it's best to play the guard. Let them do the conflict game. See how we're doing it? We want them to be amongst the conflict. We don't run conflict. The more conflict you're in, the less likely you are going to score. See, now they got that shit. My team's on the move for theirs. So I'm just going to play defense. See? My team's got it. I just got to play a little D. Score it up. Okay, that's going to get overturned. They're going to drop that. So I'm going to put myself in position. Let them have the conflict. Dropped. Oh, ho, oh, oh! Can he make it in time? Dude's fast! Look at him haul! Oh my god! I'm gonna try to get the winning score here. Rise, beast! Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Damn you, Rye, you bastard! Let me score one. Rye, you bastard! You got him. You got him all. I got 0 medal scores, but I got 500 on my team score, which is a contributing factor. So, no, it's a win. That's all it is. I would have scored that, but he's running fast, man. You get that major expedition on bow. That's another thing I don't agree with. Like, I don't agree with, like, having major expedition and minor expedition on a flag carry. That's one thing, like, most games will, like, do. Like, you'll get a, you know, no speed bonus when you're carrying. It gives the team the ample opportunity to recoup the flag, or in this case, the relic. So I don't understand why players are given that, because in World of Warcraft we used to like do the cheetah move. Once I figured out the other 2 objectives, I will start to focus more on them. Domination and TDM I do well in because I know the 2 game modes, right? You know, and it's just learning and getting things down. Objective makes PvP interesting. Gives something to play for besides just killing other players. Makes the game more complex and requires strategy and tactical thinking, right? DKs can't heal? What the hell are you thinking, man? Do your 12k DPS bars, right? You know, I had an old troll pop his head out the other day ago on one of my feeds, and this guy used to argue with me about diminishing returns. Now, this was before people actually figured the diminishing return out. So there was 2 YouTubers who covered DRs, and that was me and my boy Cyanide. Now, Cyanide's a friend of mine, but we were the only 2 doing it. The only 2 covering it religiously, because people were stacking CP. They didn't really understand it. But it's, you know, I had this argument with this specific troll continuously about diminishing returns, and he was like, oh, well, yeah, no one's debating diminishing returns, it's just not relevant. And I'm like, it's called a law for a reason. It's called the law of marginal diminishing returns. It's not called, you know, just like, oh, it's diminishing returns, ignore it. It's called a law, you know, because it always applies to substantial gain. So anytime you're working in percentage value over a period of time, diminishing returns is relevant because the law applies to substantial gain. You cannot ignore it. Ever, ever, ever. It can never be done. Danny and Knuckles. Ooh, nice. On the same team with me? Oh, but look, we got right on the opposite side. And I don't see full. Danny's 569, but don't let that fucking CP fool you. Knuckles is good. Everybody know the trick about bar swap and miss? Went out, just bar swap out of it.
Show no mercy.
Dom, here we go!
Demise grab. They captured the point.
First one in dies.
Be back. Take them. They're taking the point.
Oh, what? Oh, that was so fast. No wonder. Did I ever mention I'm a vampire? I hate Dawnbreaker. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's a DK. Can't stone him. Damn, man. Got me with that nice power lash. Endless Fury got me! Where the heck did that sword come from? I swear it's the small things you don't see, man. You don't see it until you hit the recap. Shit! We're gonna get our asses spanked. Get together, get together, get together. Too many people there. Once again, I'm going to try to avoid a conflict as much as possible. Except when I got a bunch of shit on me, hunting me down. And they can afford to. Purple's winning it. Might be on voice comms. You never know if it's a pre-made or anything these days either. I don't think they are, to be honest with you. I just think they're coordinating really well. So look, they're keeping 2 to 3 with them at all time. They got 1 out. That's damn good strategy. My team's running around among the board. Dude, really? Bad thing, man. Get caught up. It'll happen. Incapped. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. Everybody's fighting. Get out! Get out! Just move back! Shit! It's gonna be a slaughter fest. This ain't even interesting. Purple's fucking dominating the fucking back. Got to get away from the conflict. Red and us are being dumb. I hate stun locks in Battlegrounds, man. Rye. He's good. And then he just got taken the fuck out. Why are you there, Red? Why are you over there with the purple? You're handing the game to him at this point. You don't get into conflict. Don't be Cyrodiil players. Stop. You're not 1v-Xing shit in here. It's not fucking happening. Get the fuck over it. Bar swap! Tell you, man, you get locked, you're fucked. It's another thing, man. I wish there was like trinkets like there were in other games, like some side of. I mean, I'm not running pods. That's my fault. Actually, it is my fault. I'll take the blame on that. And I got the lowest fucking score. Shit. I need immobile pots, man. That's my fault. All day, every day. Should we have my immobilization pots? I'm just trying to have fun, though. I mean, I'm not thinking to myself, should be that hardcore competitive. But some of these people take it that serious. And as you guys saw, if I get hemmed up in one time, if you don't run immobile pots, you're pretty hosed, actually. You're pretty done. You're pretty hosed. Being an economist, I will say the law of diminishing returns is very important in every aspect of gaming and life. Thank you, Despotic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. The diminishing returns is important in every aspect. I agree. And that's what I studied. I mean, I studied, oh, no. I studied financing and economics in college. Now, I dropped out, but that's what I studied. And one of the major things that we always, like later on when we were studying different aspects of business, the one thing that always came up in later years or in a lot of your course, especially with macro, micro and macro, was diminishing returns and how it's effective, especially when we take a look at inflation and everything else in long-term investments. But one of the major things that I realized, like, we've been dealing with DRs since the beginning of MMOs, because when you're looking at percentage values and in gaming and this type of scaled system, diminishing returns is applied unless there's a hard cap place, because then you don't have to worry about the diminishing effect. But then all of a sudden your critical values have a diminishing return on here. Your pool, your magic pool, your base damage all has a diminishing value. And then when somebody who's like, oh, it wasn't that important, I'm like, you guys never were paying attention. You guys just weren't paying attention to diminishing returns, man. I mean, it is important. I don't have immole pots. This shit could kill me really bad. The last game was just suck ass. Rise on one team. Oh, I think it is a pre-made. All four of them lined up. It's the same team that won last game. So we got it. Looks like we got pre-made here. So Phoenix, Cosmic, Markaroo, and KT Lee. Could be a prefab, pre-made. And if it is pre-made, obviously disadvantage. Plus we got 4v3. So they got the advantage just with an extra player on top of being pre-made. This is a slaughter fest waiting to happen. I'll try to run interference as much as possible, but we're pretty fucking dead. Zoss needs to fix this. This too. You don't start a battleground with uneven teams. You don't do it. It's a big fat no-no. Do not run in. Do not run in. Do not run in. I will repeat. Let them have it. We'll play whatever now.
They have the ball! Vengeance will be swift!
Don't get greedy. Oh, they took it up top. Fuck. That's a smart play. God, right on the edge, too. I hate when that happens. Mind if I hop a ride? Oh, pet build. I hate those things. Come on, come on. I'm hoping it spawns back. If nobody grabs it, it'll spawn back in the middle. Damn it. Get off me, you stupid, nasty sorcerer. Dude is a Cyrodiil player and a half. He's just up there fucking ganking people. He's not even trying to get the objective. Damn friggin' pet build. Where's the ball? And I can't get in those teleports. Now I can't. Ah, positioning. They're just really good at this positioning game. Shit, come on, man. Ah! Oh, no, no, switch! Ultimate on my ass! Get off me! Get stoned. Nice in cap. Yeah, it is nice. 9K in cap. Shit. You guys see that? 9K in cap. Damn. Dude got his shit correct. ESO Daily, how about you take a break from disrupting the meta and focus on the SJW movement for a bit. See if you can't slow them down. Check your imperial privilege. They want to prevent power creep. You know, I don't know, man. Like, I definitely, I haven't checked it out. I've been checking out shit about the internet, like them wanting to like impose shit against the net. I don't know what that's all about, man. The meta shit though, I definitely not play to that crap. At this point, I want green to have it. You're that fucking annoying fucking pet, Bill. Word. No! Out of Magica. Oh, shit. My score looks bad. Still 3. Look at this. Both teams have 4. We still have 3. Such bullshit. I'm saying bullshit. Bullshit to the pre-mades. Down with the pre-mades. Pre-mades are bad. Very bad. Actually, it's really good. If you can get good players, if you can get a good team going, you could wreck. If this ever becomes an e-game or an e-sport on this level, ZOS would be huge. You know, that's one thing it defines Blizzard. You know, their presence in esports is huge. You know, League of Legends and World of Warcraft Battlegrounds and Arena. Huge, huge in esports. Huge. Massive. Lots of money. Lots and lots and lots of money. Sponsors, all sorts of shit. I mean, even Rye, man, he lost that pre-made. There are a couple really good pre-made teams going on PS4. PC, I haven't noticed who's the pre-mades. I'm sure there are pre-mades. But there are a couple pre-made teams that just do Battlegrounds, and they look beast. They know what they're doing. They configure their build specifically for their team's function. And that's why I keep saying the foundation's here. It's here. It's set. It's in stone. The only thing they got to do is work a few minor things. Once it's set, it's over with, man. Like, ZeniMax can, like, do... But they really do need to work a couple minor things. Nothing major, you know, minor things. And this will be probably some of the best PvP battleground system. And it'll compete with Blizzard. It will. Q is the big issue. Scoring, and making players see objectives, man. God, for God's sakes, make them see objectives. Hey, Mystic, do you know when is the next crown sale? We need one badly. It should be coming up around the end of this month or January. Especially with League of Legends NA going to franchise. Shit, yeah, Lewis. Like, League of Legends, man, and you know how much money they make on e-games? On esport? Like, that's what I keep trying to tell people. Like, people don't get it. Like, when you put the PvP, you can't put a siege engine in esports. You can't. It's esports. It's team-oriented. It's basically, like, the best of the best teams in games are facing off for a shitload of money. They got sponsors, they've got merchandise. It's huge. North American, it's kind of like we're still a little behind, but Asian and Europe, huge presence. And for ZeniMax to put in Battlegrounds, they need to clean it up. If they clean this up and then offer viable battleground gear, and I'm talking legit battleground gear, this could make a huge presence in esports. See where they head up. Are they going left or going right? Is it the pre-made? Yep. It's a pre-made. Come on. Come on. They got 2 on the guard. I don't care if I die. Did my dude get it? Oh! Everybody needs to be pressuring this team. Everybody needs to be pressuring this pre-made team. They have the advantage. They know their builds. They know their team. This needs to be a complete pressure to overthrow these guys for the win. Double fear bullshit! I just broke... That's right, kill me. But guess what? We scored on your ass! Woo! Woo! Get him! No! 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 Purple, you're being dumb. Hagen! 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 Wrong part! Yeah, I'm dead. Incap. Incap, man. Incap is strong, man. With the follow up on an impale. They get the incap on you, they can hit you with anything and you'll fall over if you do not have a block, if you are not... And that's, dude, that's a serious fucking incap. Keep the pressure on the fucking red. It's all about purple. I don't know what the fuck purple is smoking. See, they're actually playing this smart. They're using the fear along with that shit. That's right, my boy's gonna go score. Get him! No! Don't fight with the friggin' purple! No, get our dude! Why was our teammates not coming in for the support? Why are they over there fucking with the... They don't know. They don't know that red's a pre-made. Everybody stay there! Gotta recoup some life. Might be able to sneak it. Damn it! They're smart. They're like, fuck you, dude! Oh, if purple wins, it'll be just that much sweeter. I will help purple win. I will help these guys win today. Just because I'm against pre-mades. I will fuck with the pre-made. If I know you're a pre-made, I'll take a loss. I will take a loss just to fuck with you. You can have it, dude. You go. No resistance here. I will actually help you back that up. I will come over here and purposely fuck with red just so you win. Nope. Told ya. You don't like it, do ya? You're a fucking pre-made. You deserve to die. They don't like it. They're like, fuck you! Fuck you! Trust you and me, I'm coming for it. I'm going to be pressing and pressing and pressing on red's head. If my team was smart, they'd be over here. Because that's 2 points. That's 2 points we could have.
We've got the relic.
I don't need to get close to you. Oh my god! That Nightblade is killer. That cause... Oh, he's so badass. Makes me want to jump on my Nightblade. I'm fucking with you. Yeah. I'm keep coming back. I'll just keep fucking with you. They had nowhere to go. You guys are delivering it. Oh, don't you worry. Mystic lives! They're pissed. They know. You're not winning this game. I will do everything in my power to stop you. You pre-made junk. We're down one man. But Purple will succeed at this. I will be a little alliance junkie. Just for the simple fact of annoying the hell out of these guys. Come on. Come on, Purple, you can win. You can win. That's right. Focus in on me. Focus on me. Not going anywhere. Come on. Damn it. So close. So close. It's a pre-made. What can you do? Just give them the fight for their lives. Give them the fight for their lives, man. Make them earn it. Make them earn it. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit about KDR. I don't give a shit. If I'm going to lose to a pre-made because Zoss can't separate the game, competitive gaming in this game, I say fuck it. I'll help the other team win. I will run up some stupid shit to be annoying as much as possible. Why? Because it's bullshit. Pre-made teams against pugs. You're not showing any competitive skill at that point. But they're good. I'm not saying they're not, but you should. There's no competition for them. You know, to me, that's what I want to be. When I'm looking at PvP from a Battlegrounds perspective, I want the challenge. If I'm going to be in a pre-made, I want to be against other pre-mades. I don't want to go against pugs. Hence why I don't roll pre-mades, because it's a slaughter fest. It's a slaughter fest waiting to happen. You customize your builds around each other, right? It's unity. It's design. It's makeup. You know what your team's function is in that. And that's why I'm against pre-mades. You know, like putting them in with throwing the sharks in with the fishes. You know, it's like, that's not competitive. That's bullshit. That's all it is. It's bullshit. You know, at that point, I say do what you can to make their life miserable in that battleground. There's anything possible to make their life miserable. You know, don't hand them an easy win. Just don't. At the end of the day, if my team scores nothing and the other team has a chance of beating a pre-made, damn right, I'll take it every day. I will do it every day. Let's see if we see these guys one more time in here. And this will turn players off. Zoss doesn't get that. They're fucking not getting it. They don't get it. They don't. It's like, why aren't players playing Battlegrounds? Well, two reasons. One, the queue system needs work. And two, you're putting freaking casual players in with hardcore fucking pre-mades. Like, what are you thinking, Zoss? What are you thinking? Are you crazy? I mean, if a person comes home, they drop in, they want to do a couple of rounds of Battlegrounds just on a casual play, and you're going to put them in with pre-mades? Dude, Zoss, shut the fuck up. I love you, but shut the fuck up. Being stupid. It's all you're being. Nope, no pre-made. Get this warden off me.
We seize the point.
Why are we going for the middle? Middle's always last. Okay. Get down here, you stupid bloom par. I hate people who just spam that ability. This is competitive. Look at the score. Look at the difference in gameplay. Separate them. See how it's getting too heavy? Void that conflict. They're running Zerg tactics. Back it up. See, my dude needs help over here. They're running Zerg tactics. What? Don't go in the middle! Oh my god. It's always a noob's mistake. Okay, got reinforcements coming. Green's gonna lose if they keep that strategy up. That's not gonna get them a win. Stam. Oh no. Come on. Keep together and stop going in the middle. It's a noob tactic. Shit, I'm not on the stairs. See how they're going to get that conflict? They're being dumb. Green could be winning this if they played smarter. Purple's running good. They're running two and looks like two out. Running two together and two out. That's a good tactic. Green is trying to Zerg it down and you can't do that. You have to play strategically, man.
We must answer in kind.
There's their 2. There's their 3. They got 1 out. Let's try to slow them up. Oh my god. Thanks for the backup. Almost had a couple of them. Green, why are you doing? See, one little thing that'll hold up a team will turn things dramatically. There it is. You cannot afford to run a Zerg. One thing holds you up like what I just did, your fucking team's fucked. Watch. We're going to give it back to the purple. At this point, my team's not going to win. I'm just holding these dudes up. They're playing stupid. You don't grab to the conflict. The purple can cap the last one. Oh, no, they didn't. Close. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You don't do that in Battlegrounds. It's just something you don't do. You don't do it. You don't Zerg. You have to play tactical. You have to. Let me see. I get salty around better players, so like all the time. Sorry, asking here why you other streamers I saw doesn't fix your window screen says there. I'm on PlayStation right now. Warden's at long range is deadly. Counter to Warden is close gap. Right. Try to keep the pressure on him. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna end it on this note. At the end of the day, ZOS has a foundation here. They need to separate competitive play with pre-mades. And I think that players just need to get a better understanding of how Battlegrounds work. You know, I know for a lot of players, this is new. This is a whole new concept. Well, some people don't care about winning objective game modes. And that's fine. But then they're not Battleground players. You know, if you're not being into the objective, you're not a BG player. You're just a scrub queuing in. That's all you are at that point. Battleground player is a tactical mindset. To be considered a Battleground, it's like Arena. Arena player is different from a Battleground player. A Battleground player is different from a Siege player. Those are your 3 different main points of being a PvPer. You have a Siege player, you have Arena player. Arena players are more players in Cyrodiil who want a 1v1 and 1v2 and whatever. Those are arena type players. We don't have arenas in here. Deathmatch in here is kind of like arena. So if they would ever separate it, maybe they should just have arena, play, and that would end that whole debate. So you can take deathmatch and throw it out of Battlegrounds and just make keep the boards and give it all deathmatch and say arena queue. And that would keep those players out of Battlegrounds. Battleground player is a tactical thinker. It's a strategic player. And to me, that's what a BG player is. A deathmatch is arena play. It's what it is. In ESO, most of the player base ignores the objective, which is fine if you do not want to win the match. Right, but it affects your score. It affects your leaderboard score at the end of the day. Your medals along with your leaderboard score is the contribution to your leaderboards. So if you want to lose all the time, sure. Yeah, they should do that. They should separate it. Just take deathmatch, put it off to the side, and call it arena. There you go. Make the less intellectual players that are skilled and want to just go off of their skills, make them arena. Make the players who want to do objectives and who want to think about strategies, leave them to the Battlegrounds. Because that is different, man. Like, arena, I was okay in World of Warcraft. I couldn't score up arena points as well as BGs. BGs, I was tactical thinker. I got 2-time GM in one season in World of Warcraft. 2-time. And there's only 1 per week. 1. So I got it twice. So only 52 out of thousands of players in your server. So that meant something for me. I was a tactical thinker. You know, I called it out. You know, my ranking allowed me to call out a lot of positionings in Battlegrounds. And against, you know, pugs. Most of the times pugs. They separated the pre-mades. I ran pre-mades and I did really good in BGs, man. Really, really good. Because I was more tactical thinking, you know. And that's why I love Battlegrounds. That's why I like it. To me, that's a different type of skill, you know, a different type of mindset. Finn, fuck you. Come to think of it, cannot remember the last time I got a death match. Seems it's always Chaos Ball Dom. Yeah, no, I just had a death match though today. Is there an event coming up? I don't know. Yeah, the New Life Festival, right? I don't even know what this dude's about. Here, we'll do that. Finn's being a little weird. Anyways, but yeah, so if they can actually separate, I think, deathmatch, make it arena, and keep the boards. You can keep the boards. The boards are perfect for arena. They're more arena style type boards anyways. Keep the objective play to Battlegrounds. Keep deathmatch and make it arena. That's all you'd have to do. That's it. That's all ZeniMax had to do. And for God's sakes, get rid of the pre-made and pug queue system. Because I can guarantee you this. If they introduce arena-style PvP, there will be players pre-making all of their groups. And the average player will see a slaughterfest. And that will just take your arenas and throw it out the window. A lot of games don't want to do arena style because of the nightmare of what happened with World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft decided to come out with arenas. Now for Battlegrounds, it was perfect. Worked out good because it was tactics. It wasn't about balance and classes and all this and that. Problem with arena is balance issues, right? Because it's deathmatch. That's all it is. That's all arena is a deathmatch. Now you see a shitload of issues, a lot of people complaining on forums, balance issues, nerf bats, all affecting PvE game, and it was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare. And a couple of us told other players, why do you want Blizzard to come out with arenas? It's a nightmare. Now, we didn't talk to Blizzard, but a couple of us kept trying to discourage players from wanting it. And sooner or later, it just fucked up everything. And to this day, even though it's one of the most popular features in World of Warcraft is arena play, it is one of the most unbalanced, fucked up games that you'll ever see in MMO history. Because you took a class-based game and you introduced arenas. You never fucking do that. That's a lesson that Blizzard, I think, still pays for this day because they're always having to readjust their shit because of arenas, and it serves them right. It serves them right for doing it. You never, and Zosh actually shouldn't have even came out with deathmatch either, because once again, there are certain things that people are going to complain about. I'm not going to complain, but players will. Zoss got to stop encouraging drinking in underage players, especially ESO. That's good shit, Rock. That's so good shit. I mean, you can see the Khajiit man, but falling over drunk, yeah, like there's a lot of drinking in the Khajiits. Khajiits like to drink, like it. They like it. But yeah, no, I think Battlegrounds is here. Fix up the queue. Just clean it up. Clean up the queue system. Make sure you do not start a battleground with uneven teams. That's a big fat no-no. Maybe separate deathmatch for arena. That's all you'd have to do. Keep the Cyrodiil junk players out of Battlegrounds. I'm not saying the ones, they have skill. I'm not saying they're junk Battleground players. They don't play objective. They don't know how to play objective. They just want to kill shit. Let them have their little thing. Put them off to the side. I want strategy. I'm that type of PvPer. I want tactical thinking. I like the Siege engine because it makes you think. If you can think in Cyrodiil, because most of the time it's just Zerg, or I'm going to 1v1 you, and I'm going to 1vx these people, and I'm going. I mean, there's no tact. These players lack tactic. I want to be a Battleground player. I want to be a hardcore streaming Battleground addict, is what I want to be. And ZOS needs to separate competitive play, and they need to go ahead and just give the Cyrodiil Deathheads their little arena with Team Deathmatch. Just remove Deathmatch, put it off to the side, and call it arenas. You'll be golden. You don't have to even change. The maps stay the same. Everything works out. Everybody's happy. Win-win. QQ. Perfect. So, okay, I'm going to check the board, and then I'm going to call this. Skumas. You said it, not me. Deathmatch is the only fun BG game mode in my opinion. Well, see, and John, that's it. Some players, that's arena style play. That's what it is. Deathmatch is arena style play. It's not supposed to be a battleground. The deathmatch, if you look at Rift and World of Warcraft, they don't have deathmatch BGs. The only deathmatch is arena. That's it. It's not a battleground, in my opinion. I mean, you play it, you score in it, you get leaderboard, but they just should keep it separate. There's players who don't want to play Dom. There's players who don't want to play Capture, and there's players who don't want to play, Chaos Ball and shit like that. I'm a player who does. I would rather play those games because those are games to me, right? Those are strategic games. It's not for everybody. It's not. Certain players just want to play arena, and they should have it. They should have deathmatch on their own. Don't have to queue in one other strategic battleground. I would prefer it that way because it would keep the less tactical players out of the battlegrounds. And in my opinion, I only want to play with tactical players. That's what I want to play with and against. I don't want to play with players who can't, understand, okay, we got 2 out, we got 1 in. We got the ball over here, we got this going on. Just make a separate mode, call it deathmatch that has its own queue. Right. That's what they need to do. They just need to do it. And separate competitive play. When they do that, this will be the shit. You will see this bitch in esports and get some friggin' decent gear. This could be a big esport thing. Or call it deathmatch arena. Right. Right. That's all they have to do. To me, keep the players who want to do that over there. Keep the players who want to do strategic gameplays over here. Separate it. Separate competitive play. And once you do that, people will respond more accordingly to it. Deathmatch will be popular because it'll offer more of a competitive play, especially on leaderboards. People want their bragging rights and stuff. To me, hey, have at it. I'm not saying it doesn't take skill. It takes skill to kill people. Believe you and me. It just offers no strategy. That's why it's not about skill for me. It's about strategy. I want to be a strategy player. So that's why I want to be. I want to be a strategic player. I don't want to be like, blah, 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 kill, kill, kill. Some people want to do that. Some people want to be like, I just beat you. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And to each their own. But I think that those players should have it. At the end of the day, let them have it. Let them keep it. And ZOS will make a shitload of money for it. They can even offer, different minor little things for deathmatch players, and they make a shitload of money. Deathmatch will let the kiddies have it without interrupting the skilled players in Battlegrounds, right? That's what I want. I'm a BG player. I'm not an arena player. I don't want to be an arena player. I did arenas before. I scored okay. I wasn't like the top dogs in arenas because I was always healing. Anyways, it sucked. So, and then in Battlegrounds, man, I took multiple tunes all the way up, man. Strategic. Very strategic. Yeah. Well, Dylan, that's fine. Are you a streamer? I'm asking. Are you a streamer? So this is the thing, man. I love players who want to talk shit and they can't back up shit. Dylan. Are you a streamer? Let's go take a look. Oh! He's a console player. But he's not a streamer. No respect, Dylan. No respect. You get no respect, man. You gotta be a streamer. You gotta show it live. Show your skills live. All the way. And a specific body part. I do not care where the skill hits as long as it hits, right? Definitely. You know, and I'm just saying, man. You know, everybody has their little niche. Everybody has it. So it is what it is, man. So I wanted to actually heal, but I didn't get a chance to do that. Came back out. I need to get some immobilization pots with some magicka, but I like the build. I'll probably post the official link for the build here. You can also run spinners instead of overwhelming, which is what I typically do. And it'll give you that extra penetration, and it's really nice. It's really, really nice when that happens. The shielding system for the lag sucks because I wasn't getting that shield, which I'm more accustomed to having. But hey, it is what it is. We'll be PvPing with this bitch tonight. We'll get some shit in. So, well, and if anybody has any questions or comments, especially my little trolls like Dylan here, who, whatever, wants to talk shit, but they can't back up shit, leave a comment below. I want to thank everybody for watching, and once again and always, have a nice day.